Hi, I'm Amber. Welcome to Gladra.
Crowd are loving it. That's what they came here for. William with the win. And in tremendous fashion as well.
It's certainly ignited a new flame in this already enthusiastic crowd tonight. They are dancing up, partying. They must be Tongan because they are absolutely happy, and you can see a lot of red in that corner.
It is sponsored by TJ Electrical. Introducing first, making their way into the blue corner, this is Brierley Auimatagi.
Brierley Auimatagi, cousin of Clay, a very well-known fighter here in New Zealand, heavyweight himself. But we've got Brierley here tonight representing Central Boxing, trained by the famous Fernando.
Excited to be calling this one. Brierley, I see her in the gym there at Boxing Central. She's got hands. And we see her opponent in the red corner, got the hangman hooker there. So she's going to have her work cut out, I'm guessing, tonight as well. And there, Fernando Ortic in her corner, as well as her partner, Dylan.
Jaleigh, sure, you're 100% right. She's got the hangman in the corner, who is fighting on UFC at the end of this year. So for anyone watching back home, that's the end of the year, New Year's Eve. Dan the hangman hooker.
What a talent he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Brierley Auimatagi.
They take nothing away from Brierley, though. She's training out of Boxing Central. Some great fighters out of there. Trained by none other than Fernando, who's fought all over the world. But Jaleigh Shaw representing Hangman tonight. This is going to be an absolute banger. We're seeing two female fighters that are highly skilled, putting everything on the line tonight for the fifth fight, which hopefully lives up or exceeds all expectations tonight from what's been an absolute barn burner of a fight night.
And you know, the women always, bring that X factor. They always bring that something else. I think that the males don't quite possess especially in these, amateur and corporate ranks. They bring that fire.
They certainly do. As we've seen lately, females are starting to take over the fight world, and they certainly have a different sort of ferocity and viciousness from the males, and that's what we're going to see next up in this fight. Look at the stare down and the eyes.
I know. I was just about to
Jaleigh.
say that.
She looks stone cold. She looks ready to kill. That guard was strong. She didn't even want to tap, but she did, and she looks ready to go. Brierley in the red in the pants. Brierley in the red trim, and Jaleigh in the pants.
Good pouring jab there by Jaleigh, just controlling the pace. Start us off.
Jaleigh in the black pants, and Chuck Taylor's, by the looks of it, certainly very composed, looking absolutely fantastic for only 4 fights.
Yeah. Very side on as well.
Great guard there, holding that right by the chin and letting that jab come out. But Brierley doesn't seem to look too phased as well. She's looking highly skilled herself.
Yeah, just both girls patient, picking their moments.
We're seeing a lot more composure and skill from this fight. Shay, the crowd is absolutely dead silent because any moment now someone could unleash and there could be someone on the canvas.
Yeah, well, there we see the girls start to unleash start to let their hands go.
Both landing on the chin, Shay, but not going down.
No, like we alluded to earlier, the girls bring something a little different that the guys just don't seem to spark in the ring. These girls are a lot more patient though.
Those watching back home, Jaleigh Shaw, all in black, with the white shoes, and Brierley Auimatagi in the black shorts with red trim. Just a feel-out round at this stage. They've unleashed a little bit, but they're still feeling each other out.
Oh, there you go. Nice little combo there by Brierley, but Jaleigh comes straight back with her own.
Both have got the braids, and they are thrown down. Jaleigh coming forward. These women are showing absolute composure and clinical boxing.
Yeah,
it's really good to watch.
Yeah, hard around the call.
And the hangman hooker there in the corner. Love to know what he's saying. It's always good to have a camera there to sometimes see the aggression and wisdom thrown from the cornerman. Fernando too giving some wisdom to Brierley Auimatagi. What a hard fight to call, and I know I keep repeating myself in terms of feeling sorry for the judges, but once again, they've really got the work cut out for them tonight. Sometimes you go to a fight night and someone gets knocked out, the fight goes on, but tonight they are working for their money.
Exactly. And it's a good clinical boxing match so far. I assume they're going to come out a little bit strong in these next 2 rounds now that they got a bit of wisdom from the corners.
And look at the way Jaleigh moves forward. What a beautiful stance, beautiful composure. She's watching, she's waving the hands around like Gregor. Conor McGregor style there. Maybe something instilled from Dan Hooker in that UFC gym, but now she's coming forward. Now, look at that, just throwing that jab there, trying to
just a little deception, trying to put her off, throwing the hands here and there, give her something to look at, and then pounce when she sees an opportunity.
It's good to see, styles make fights, and we've got a good, clean, nice boxing guard from Brierley.
Yeah.
A little bit more of a wild style there from Jaleigh.
I like it though. She's upsetting the timing just by her little flinches here and there, throwing the hands around.
You're right, and even though it is wild, it's still relatively clean. She's not throwing crazy overhand rights and keeping the guard too open. She's keeping. And
that's what she's trying to do. She's just trying to, find her moments, trying to offset Brierley a little bit, but both girls doing a good job.
And that's the thing we see sometimes when people cross-train. They do bring different styles and angles to the fight. And what we're seeing tonight is a bit of a hybrid, Jaleigh moving forward with different angles, different hand movements against a clinical boxer, Brierley.
And Jaleigh doing a good job just to pick her shots and move.
You can test for this as well, Shade. Is it hard when you do fight someone from a different background that has cross-trained using different shots and angles?
It's hard to say, it really depends on the individual what they actually bring. You can't put everybody into the same box. Okay, a Muay Thai fighter's going to do this, a Jiu-Jitsu fighter's going to do this. It all depends on the individual, really. Just as we know, every boxer doesn't fight the same. Every grappler, every
100%
boxer doesn't fight the same either. So everybody brings their own, brings their own little swag to it.
And in saying that, going back to what we said, styles make fights. This is an absolute beautiful matchup with a really good boxing style from Brierley and Jaleigh showing a boxing style, but adding a little bit of a mixture to things. Different footwork, waving those hands around, but still keeping it relatively clean.
It's good. Both girls seem, a lot more like they have a little bit more of a background, a bit more of an idea of what, they're more acquainted with the ring. They know their way around, the timings there, all these soft skills that you learn over time rather than a crash course 12-week challenge that we see from
100%, Shay. They're not standing and banging. They're moving on angles, throwing shots in and out. They're showing incredible skill and composure. Yeah. And it's great to watch, like you said, the woman put on a bit more of a show than the guys at times.
A little bit more aggression starting to start this round. Maybe Brierley feels like, she needs to put a bit of a exclamation mark on this fight. So
However, in saying that,
Started
is
strong.
when Brierley turns it up, Jaleigh does as well, and Jaleigh's still
Exactly.
controlling this fight, coming forward, like you said, with those deceptive peppering shots, left jabs that are kind of, like you said, upsetting the timing of Brierley.
And she does well to just to stay in the pocket. You know, she counters well. If she gets hit, she comes back with the right punches, puts her head in the right place, and it's really good to watch from a boxing point of view.
Oh, beautiful overhand right there from Jaleigh, and she's absolutely, you can't say dominating, but she's certainly coming forward and bringing it to Brierley in this round.
In this round, she's definitely landing the cleaner shots of the two. You see them both clash, both throwing, both landing, but I feel Jaleigh just has that slight upper hand, landing the extra one or two after the exchange.
She certainly does, and you can see Jaleigh missing with those looping overhand rights, that boxing skill coming forward and slightly, edging on. Oh, big right there from Jaleigh. Rocked the head of Brierley.
Oh, nice little short left there. Crowd's starting to get into it now.
And you know the feeling, mate. You know the feeling that of a sore neck the day after. And based on this, do you think these girls are going to have sore necks tomorrow?
Definitely. You see a few heads been snapped back. The head been snapped back a few times just in this round. Good fight.
What a
Good fight.
round. A bit of blood there from Brierley. Jaleigh certainly brought it to in that last round.
Yeah, last round, definitely. I mean, you see Brierley trying to turn up the pace there, and credit to Jaleigh. She did well to withstand it and then come back with the correct shots of her own.
I can't agree more, Shane, but we did see a clash of styles tonight. Just goes to show when you are trained by a UFC fighter, you do work different angles, you do different things from a boxer, but hey, take nothing away from the boxer. Fernando is an absolute world-class champion in his own right. Wouldn't mind seeing Fernando and Dan Hangman have a bit of a spar.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of corporate middleweight women's boxing action, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision, where we find a unanimous decision winner. Our winner fighting out of the red corner, Jaleigh.
Well, there you have it, Shay. Redline fight night tonight. Jaleigh Shaw, trained by the man, Dan Hooker himself, walks away with the win. And I'm really looking forward to seeing her fight again. That's her 5th fight. Looking great.
Well, you can see she's, like I said, she's seen more familiar in the ring, so she's obviously had experience perhaps in another code, because she really looked confident in there.